ahead. You get the final word.
All right. Well, first of all, thanks, Dave. Thanks for the opportunity to be here. I'd like to thank the Iowa Renewable Fuels Association and the Agribusiness Association and the Biofuels Association for being here. Look, I spent some time talking about my opponent and my opening comments, and I want to talk about something different here. I want to talk about the elephant in the room that Dave did not ask any questions about, which I know the Renewable Fuels Association is heavily interested in, which is this carbon capture pipeline that I've been talking about so much in the campaign trail. Look, and this is a message directed to the IRFA and to everybody who's here who cares about the ethanol industry and the future of Iowa. Look, we are blessed with incredible natural resources here in Iowa. I agree with what Congressman Feenstra said about that. The ethanol industry is still relatively new, but it's been incredibly good to our state. There are over 57,000 people in Iowa now who have jobs within the ethanol industry. It creates over $7 billion of revenue. It's a good thing, but I think it could be even better. And I don't think we need Bruce Rastetter and Summit Carbon Solutions, and we don't need to sell out the property rights of our friends and neighbors in order to do it. Now, I know the Renewable Fuels Association is excited about the sustainable aviation fuel opportunity, and so am I. Its potential is, like I said earlier, at least 7 times larger than the current ethanol market. And Iowa's in prime position to be not just Iowa's, but America's and even the world's largest producer. But we're not going to get there by giving our CO2 offtake away for free from our ethanol plants over to Summit and allowing them to dump it into a landfill somewhere in North Dakota. I see Iowa's future going in another direction by allowing our ethanol plants to create new products on site without a carbon pipeline. That's why I'm excited about the potential for methanol. It's another renewable fuel that qualifies for the 45Q tax credits and whose only components are CO2 and hydrogen. The process will be completed with a piece of equipment that's the size of an electrolyzer. The electrolyzer is about the size of a 40-foot shipping container. No one's property rights need to be violated. It can all be done on site. Nor does the ethanol plant need a middleman like Summit to do this. This technology is already being successfully used in Europe, and there's a really exciting pilot project happening in Illinois this summer, of which I will be an eager participant. I've got high confidence that it will be successful. And if it is, it's a game changer for the industry, since green methanol sells on the market for over $1,200 per metric ton and still qualifies for the 45Q tax credit. And I've recently learned from a company called Ideal Energy that Iowa may sit on top of enormous resources of geological hydrogen deep underground. If this is true, and it hasn't been confirmed yet, but it soon will be, then the process of creating methanol and sustainable aviation fuel can absolutely be done right here in Iowa, on site. And the market opportunity we're talking about is hundreds of billions of dollars over the next 2 decades. Now, is it definitely going to happen? I can't tell you. We're not sure yet, but we owe it to ourselves to find out. And if there's any chance that it will work, why on earth would we ship our CO2 out of state, especially to a company owned by a man who's building a competing ethanol industry in Brazil and is no friend to Iowa? Now, I'm excited for this opportunity, and when elected, I'm going to do everything I can to make it happen. In the meantime, I'm going to stand with the 70% of Iowans who are opposed to the use of eminent domain in violation of our Fifth Amendment rights, and I think all of you should too. We have to remember who we are. We're Americans, and we must respect the Constitution, and I hope you'll remember that when you go to the polls to vote on June 4th. Thank you.